Imagine a still pond. The surface is perfectly smooth like a sheet of glass. Not a single ripple. It reflects the sky with a calm, almost unsettling clarity. But deep below, hidden from view, the water is icy cold, dark, and swirling with powerful, unseen currents. This is the perfect metaphor for a specific kind of person. The person who appears unshakably calm, who is your rock in a crisis, who listens with endless patience, yet inside, they are silently, profoundly shattered. If you know someone like this, or if you see yourself in this description, you're in the right place. Welcome to Depth of Psyche, where we explore the hidden layers of the human mind. Today, we're not talking about explosive anger or visible breakdowns. We're diving into the quiet catastrophe, the internal ruin that wears the mask of serenity. You see these people every day, the colleague who always has a gentle smile, even under impossible deadlines. The friend who offers you flawless advice while their own world is falling apart. The parent who seems to have infinite patience. Their composure isn't fake. It's a survival mechanism, forged in fire. Often it started young. Maybe expressing big emotions, sadness, fear, need, was met with dismissal, punishment, or worse. So they learned. They learned that their inner storm was too much for the world, or worse, for the people they loved. The only safe option was to build a dam, a beautiful, impressive dam of calmness to hold back the flood. And over time, they became the chief engineer of that dam, constantly reinforcing it, while forgetting what the landscape looked like before the waters rose. This creates a fascinating and painful duality. Their external self becomes a masterpiece of social harmony. They are exceptional listeners, masters of de-escalation, the peacemakers in any conflict. They absorb the emotional chaos of others because, in a twisted way, it's familiar. It's easier to manage your chaos than to confront their own. But this comes at a catastrophic cost. All that absorbed stress, all their own unprocessed pain, has to go somewhere. So it gets internalized. It turns inward. It manifests as a constant low hum of anxiety in the chest, a background radiation of dread. It shows up as physical symptoms: a tight jaw they clench while smiling, insomnia in a body that seems so relaxed, a digestive system in quiet rebellion. The mind becomes a prison of obsessive thinking, replaying conversations, scanning for potential threats to their fragile peace, all while their face shows nothing but polite interest. And here's the cruelest part: their very strength becomes their cage. Because they are so competent, so reliable, so calm, the world rarely thinks to ask if they're okay. They don't get the interventions, the concerned hugs, the "you can talk to me" offers that more visibly struggling people might get. Their suffering is invisible, and thus it feels utterly lonely. They might look at people who can openly cry or rage with a strange sense of envy, wondering what it must be like to just let go. For them, letting go feels like risking total annihilation. Like if that dam cracks even a little, the ensuing flood will destroy everything and everyone they've worked so hard to protect. So they maintain the calm, at all costs. If this is resonating with you, please take this moment to hit that like button and subscribe to Depth of Psyche. It lets me know these deep dives matter, and it helps you stay connected for more insights into the human condition. Your support truly fuels this channel. So what lies beneath this calm exterior? Often it's not one single trauma, but a library of them. Small, chronic disappointments, a childhood of walking on eggshells, betrayals that were never addressed, a deep-seated belief that says, "my needs are a burden." Their inner world isn't just sad. It's often a landscape of profound grief. Grief for the version of themselves that never got to be fully expressed. Grief for the connections that feel surface level because they dare not show the depths. There's also a powerful undercurrent of anger, righteous anger that was never allowed to be voiced. But this anger is so terrifying to them that it's instantly converted into more patience, more understanding, more calm. It's a psychological alchemy that leaves them exhausted. Breaking this cycle doesn't start with a dramatic explosion, it begins with a whisper. A tiny, almost imperceptible crack in the dam. It starts with acknowledging, perhaps for the first time, that this calm is not a personality trait, it's a defense system. The first bravest step is to introduce the inner self to the outer self, in tiny, safe ways. It could be saying no to a small request. It could be confessing to a trusted friend, "Actually, I'm not okay with that." It might be allowing 5 minutes of quiet crying in the shower, or writing a furious letter you never send. It's about relearning that emotions are data, not danger. That a feeling will not kill you, but suppressing it for decades might. It requires immense self-compassion. That inner shattered part is a child who learned a brilliant strategy to survive. You don't attack it. You don't try to demolish the dam in one go. You gently thank it for its service, and then you start building a spillway. You find channels for release, through creative expression, through movement like walking or yoga, through therapy, which is essentially a safe room where someone finally helps you hold the pieces you've been carrying alone. The goal is not to become a chaotic, emotional wreck. The goal is integration. To become like a living river with a calm surface, yes, but with a healthy, flowing current underneath. To feel the full spectrum of being human, without the fear of drowning in it. This journey from silently shattered to authentically whole is perhaps one of the most courageous a person can undertake. It's not about erasing that calm, poised person you've become. That person is strong and valuable. It's about giving them a richer, more authentic life to inhabit. It's about letting the world see not just your reflection, but your depth. If this conversation touched something in you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What was your biggest takeaway? Do you see this in someone you know or in yourself? Drop a comment below and let's talk. Sharing your perspective could be that tiny crack of light for someone else watching who feels alone in their quiet struggle. And if you believe this message needs to be heard, please share this video. You never know who in your life is maintaining a perfect, calm surface while feeling utterly shattered inside. Your share might be the thing that helps them feel seen. Thanks for spending this time with me at Depth of Psyche. Remember, the surface is just the beginning. See you in the next video.